Hey everyone, good morning. It is 9:30, just about 9:30, touching on the button here in southern New Jersey. Um, guys, sometimes I do these videos and I rush them for some reason. I always rush them because I always feel like I'm being pressured because you're looking at that time up there and you're like, oh my God, I'm whatever, it's too long of a video. But I was looking at all of this stuff around me and I shot this video like 30 times and I was like, there's no way I can shoot a video this long because there's too many things I need to talk about. I want to talk about this lock stock. This is the new Rough Rider Reserve lock stock, they're calling it. It is technically, well, you guys could see it's a lock. It's a gun stock. It's a gun stock, the pattern, but they are calling it a lock stock. Okay? We need to talk about this one for the whole entire video. It is a awesome piece, and I am just flabbergasted by this one, right? I could talk about this one for days. Let's move on. There are 3 Stockmans that I purchased for my Stockman collection of Rough Riders. We got the red one here. We got the teal one, which I was a shocker. It was supposed to be blue. In the picture, it was blue. I don't know if you know the color. But when it was sent to me, they sent me this beautiful teal, and it's got the horseshoe stamp that I love so much. That's the best stamp in the business right there, them Rough Rider horseshoe inlays. But I was pleasantly surprised to receive this color. Okay, it's a wonderful teal. Okay. And the last one that I received, or that I purchased, was this yellow Delrin Stockman with the shield here that's another shield that I love. And I was looking in my collection. The reason why I ordered this yellow one was because I don't have many yellow Delrin knives or Rough Riders in my collection. I was like, I was like, really? So I had to get this one. And just the reason, because I just love the way this Delrin feels. I could feel it I could just sit there. It's just like a worry stone. You could just feel it and fondle it all day and all night, right? It feels wonderful. And plus, I just love this color, I mean, if you're a traditional knife guy and you don't like this yellow Delrin, well, that's for another video. But it's just a great piece, right? So I got that one to add to the collection. What else can I say? So we got these 3 that I ordered to talk about, and in general, I have sail bellies up front here, and I got my Stockmans back there, but they all need to be talked about. Okay, so we talked about the lock stock here, the new reserve knife. We got to talk about Stockmans. We have to get back to this piece here. This, guys, I'm telling you, this might be the showstopper yet. It's just so hard to beat, you know what I mean, with this bolster. I mean, I know it's simple and it's just printed on there and they could just, but it's just such a, I mean, the blade shape on this thing, that spear point blade, it's just done. And I know the wood, okay, it's cheap wood and everything else that you guys want, but $15. $15. The stock is the perfect, look at that stock on that blade. It's perfect. This thing could slice for days. and I put my own edge on it. I already straightened everything up and put my own edge on it and took my time with it. It looks wonderful, and it just cuts for days. Speaking of cutting, I'll show you. There's so many, that's what I mean. There's so many things that need to be talked about. So we got that there. This and this is a separate video on its own. This is my DMT stone that I want to do a sharpening video on, and I sharpened. This was gifted to me, and I'm going to do my Fatwood Friday with this today. Today, I'm hoping I get to it today because I'm so busy. I put an edge on this. It's called Net Phos. Look at the blade thickness. Look at the thickness of that blade. Look at it. Look at the contoured, how it comes in here. This was sent to me by the Shredder Knife Reviews. Look at this knife, right? So anyway, long story short, I love this knife so much. Again, I took my time. I'll do a cut test with this. I plan on doing a cut test with this to show you guys how sharp I made this knife. Excuse me. I put an edge on this knife. I laid it back. Come on, camera. I put an edge on this knife that is just it blew my mind. It blew my mind on how sharp, just the sharpness I got it. Now, when it came, it was a little wonky at the end here. What do they call it? A smile? I don't know what that means. It's a smile. But I straightened everything out the best that I can. I made it as straight as I can. I'm no professional. I'm no professional sharpener. But I want to do a cut test. I want to do a cut test with this one because I got it so sharp, and I cut some paper off film, and oh my God, this thing is, what do they say? I mean, it is really scary. It's a truth when you say scary sharp, because it gives you that feeling, that chill down your spine, like you know this thing is sharp. And when you feel this thing cut through paper silently, it just, I mean, it goes through nice. And it's all on, wait a minute. I did it all on my DMT fine stone. I did it all on my DMT. I just took my time. I got the right angle. It's all about getting that I think it's all about when you're sharpening a knife and you're getting that perfect edge and you're getting a crisp, clean sharpening, and your edge is this ultra sharp, man, you better have that angle right. It all comes down to having that angle just right. So I use this simple, $20. You'll pay for this at your local Home Depot, and I just swear by this thing. I love it. I didn't even strop it yet. I didn't get a chance to strop it yet, but I can tell you this much. This thing is as sharp as you're going to get. I mean, you're going to get a knife. I mean, no, you'll probably get sharper if you got the whetstones and all. I mean, but I'm just saying, working off one stone at DMT, come on, man. Come on. So we're going to use this today on the fire, and for good reason. And for good reason. You couldn't ask for anything, a better knife to use today, right? Now, thinking of that, congratulations to the Shredder's Knife Reviews. They made 1,000 subscribers. They got there. And that's just fantastic, and it's well-deserved, and it's just so overdue. I mean, them guys, man, they look out for the community. Every time you turn around, they're doing something nice for the community. I mean, come on. Come on. You know? But it's just fantastic. Fantastic. So this was another knife that I want to do a video on in itself, right? So there's all these things that I have bundled up. I have my Stockman video that I want to do. I just got three. I got the red one here, the teal one, and the yellow one. This teal one I received. I just want to show you real fast, and I'll end the video. This was supposed to be blue, okay? It came in the picture blue, but when it arrived, it's this beautiful teal, okay? This is my favorite inlay, is the horseshoe stamp. I mean, it's just a great piece, man. Everything's really, I cleaned everything up real nice. The blades are just, I mean, they're butter. I mean, I just sat there and took my time, you know, with the blades. Everything is just butter. I flushed everything. You know, everything's flushed and oiled. And I mean, come on, you know what I mean? For 15 bucks, I made this knife, you know. You got to make them, you got to make them good. You got to do it. If you're paying that kind of money and you're talking that cheap of a piece of cutlery, well, gosh darn it, you got to make them as good as you can, right? You got to, or else you're not going to appreciate the knife. You're not. If you just take it out of the box and you just open up the blade and you just start cutting with it, and that's it, you ain't going to appreciate the knife. You're not going to, you know what I mean? It'll get put to the side and that'll be it. But the action, the sounds it makes now, just keep dabbing oil in it, flushing it. I took this thing downstairs 15 times and blew air. I just keep shooting air, you know what I mean, in that pivot until it's this ultra, you know, you don't hear nothing. You know, it just glides, you know, but just a fantastic piece. So anyway, this is another video that I have to do on my, I just got this yellow Delrin one, fantastic, teal, and this red one. They came in. So there's so many things. I got right here, I got this video to do on this guy back here again. 3 Stockmans, well, all my Stockmans I want to do a video on. That makes 2 videos. This gun stock, new reserve. That's 3 videos right there in itself. I want to do a video on a sharpening on this net Foz edge that I put on this blade. I mean, look at that thing. I want to do a video on this. Later on today, I'm going to just do a fire, but it's not going to be a sharpening video. But I'm going to use this knife, though. But, you know, that's 3 videos right there. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. And once again, I just talked about the videos I want to do. And I'm 14 minutes in. So guys, if you liked what, you know, if you like what you see up and coming, and stick around, you know what I mean? I got some good stuff planned out. I think you might like the sharpening ones, because I'm just a basic guy. And my sharpening is just simple, to the point, and will put a beautiful edge on your knives, I'm telling you. And that, you know, that's about it. You know what I mean? Rough Riders, if you guys are in the Rough Riders, cool. If not, so be it. I got other things down the pipeline coming too. I don't only do budget. It seems like that right now. But And, you know, you get there. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic Friday. Be safe. Be good, be well, be safe. And we'll talk to you later on today with this fire. Let's start a fire, shall we? I know nobody does it. I say it every time, but that's okay. I'll light my own fire. There's a few of us that participate, but anyway, you guys have a great weekend, huh? And we'll talk to you guys real soon. Be safe out there. Take care.